Everyone follow my lead, okay? Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chandler and Cassie. Happy birthday to you. Chandler, I want you to know I purposely didn't text you because I wanted you to think that I forgot, so that whenever I sang and said your name, you'd be like, oh, he remembered.
And I purposely didn't ask about anything you did recently for that exact reason too.
Yeah,
you guys are sweet. There's no way that panned out well on your
no,
end,
there's
Zach.
no way.
No.
Yeah.
I was way off personally.
It definitely was
I
so
think it was
jumbled
me.
that I guarantee no one actually heard whose birthdays it is. Today we are recording on Chandler's birthday, and a couple days ago it was Cassie's birthday, who is our guest again for this podcast. She requested to be back for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 episode. Yay! Oh, fun stuff, yeah. Since I'm already halfway through introductions, Skylar all the way over there to the left, I think is what it's going to turn out to be, and then Austin over here, and Zach right down here. Thank you guys for watching, all the probably new fans for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because I know this is a very exciting one. We're all very excited about it. We're trying to, our original goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, but that is fucking never happening. We're not close, but we are very close to 500. So go ahead and help us get there. So that would be very appreciated. And as usual, stay tuned to after the review if you want to hear some movie related news. We have some really big stuff to talk about this week, and then obviously other stuff that we've been watching, reading, playing since since 2 recordings ago, since we didn't actually talk about this last recording. Skylar has his hand up. Yes.
Yeah, I have a great idea, Zach. Are you ready for the summary?
Dude, yes, yeah.
Cassie, since you're our guest, why don't you give us a summary of the movie?
Yes, Cassie. Give us a recap of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 for those who have not seen it.
You asked the wrong person.
Try not to use as much lore as possible. Just say what's in the movie itself. Sorry, I got too hot. I had to rock Mike Higgins' auto body here.
Appreciate it.
Someone else could go.
So
no, she's rocking it.
No, I got it. So it picks up where the last movie left off. Popcorn Skylar.
Wow, there's no popcorning in this.
Sorry, I don't know the Mediak rules.
That's okay. I could try and do it. I mean, I watched it.
I just stuck at giving recaps of things.
No, that's fine. I mean, we're also putting you on the spot here. You've never done this before, so you're not like practiced on it. Mike is back. He's not having dreams like in the first movie, but Vanessa is. And there's another Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's actually the first Five Nights at Freddy's, or one of the first Five Nights at Freddy's. And there's actually another ghost dead child in it that we saw at the beginning of the movie. And then shenanigans happen. The girl from the first movie that is like into ghosts goes back to the first Five Nights at Freddy's. And then the ghost girl that's there tricks her and uses a bunch of robots to go and attack people in the city. And then they stop them. And then Michael Afton says his name in a really funny way, and then the movie ends. That's basically what happens. Did I miss anything important? Anyone in this movie? Okay.
You might have been too specific, actually.
So can I give some context? You know what? Actually, I'm going to do this a little different. Me and Skylar, there is a Five Nights at Freddy's 1 review on this channel. Me and Skylar covered it back when that movie first came out. And I looked at it quite positively because I was at least a pretty large fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I gave it a lot of leeway because I was like, guys, if we put a lot of money into this, then the next one's going to be amazing. We don't have opinions on the first movie from 3 of the gallery here. I gave some homework out. Does someone want to give their opinions on the first movie? Austin, Chandler, Cassie?
It was a movie. I mean, as far as like compared to other like game to movie things, I thought it was fairly entertaining, or at least I remember from watching it. Like that was not recent.
Yeah.
And not knowing the lore, I liked the concept, but the movie itself was very like, I don't know. I don't even think it's one you can critique like on a film standpoint.
Yeah.
Like it's just have a fun time and like it's like just have fun. Josh Hutcherson's cute, so just focus on that.
He is cute. He's a really cute guy.
I really enjoyed it, but I think a big part of why I enjoyed it so much was because I saw it in a theater like the day it came out. So
Yeah.
everyone was like so excited. The feeling when Matt Pat showed up on our screens and we went, "Oh my god!" Like,
Dude, that was
I
me.
just had such a it was life changing. It's like, "Oh my god, Matt Pat!"
Yeah. He's in
But I
another
think-
movie. He's in a Marvel movie. I also did that in the Marvel movie. I was like, that's Matt.
He's in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, he's in
I didn't know
Thunderbolts
that.
for some reason. He's a
That's
hostage
awesome.
that dies.
I mean, he dies.
Yeah.
No,
It's Cap.
Matt Pat. But
Chandler.
I think I just
Oops,
really
sorry.
enjoyed it. Oh,
No, sorry. I thought you were done. I apologize. Keep going.
No, you're good. You're good. You're fine. Just because I had such a positive experience in theater, but I feel like the movie itself was very goofy. But if you just like took it at face value, it was a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
Chan.
Sorry, guys, my eyes like bothering me. So, I did also watch. I watched that the day of when I watched the second film, FNAF 2. So I can tell you, it was not like watching Dune and then going to see Dune 2 that same night in theaters. It was not the same experience.
Right.
I thought it was neat. I like the Easter eggs and I like the music and the intro.
I love the
and
music.
the score. I like the set design too.
Yeah.
I really liked what they did
Yeah.
with like the restaurant, but no, I did not really care for the film whatsoever.
The
I
first
just
one?
didn't think it held up. But I thought that was good because I thought they were gonna like put time and resources into this movie after hearing the complaints of like some like diehard fans and whatnot. But
as it turns out, Chandler, if you put money into
review.
something, it doesn't teach people to make it better. It teaches them that shit can make money. You know?
yeah.
Skylar, go,
There is
yeah.
one thing that I do want to say. I remember after the first one, everybody's like, they just need to make it R-rated and they need to make it scary and not really hold back. And I'm just gonna be blatantly honest. It didn't hold up the entire time, but for the first like, I think it was like 10 minutes, that like opening part, I was like, that's kind of creepy. And they did stab a girl like immediately, and they kidnapped, and the animatronic looked kind of good. So I was like, okay, we might have something here.
Yeah.
But, and then it kind of died immediately because then we didn't even see them for like another like 30 minutes.
So I'm gonna redo. I'm gonna be annoying this time because like it's gonna be similar to Frankenstein. I'm gonna be like in the games instead of in the book, just because I think that unlike Frankenstein, the changes from the games are very poorly done in the movie, and it really fucking sucks. The opening, yes, William looks really cool in the way that they like portrayed him in the suit and stuff like that, but the puppet being possessed in the games is way better, and it just like it was really cringe to me because I don't think that the puppet should be a villain the way that the movie showed it to be, because it's like a protector in the games in a way, and it only attacks. Oh my god, there's so many changes. I'm gonna just stick to the beginning of it. I didn't like seeing the stab wound on her because it was like 2 tiny blood spots, and I was like, oh, she'd be bleeding a lot more for someone that got stabbed in the back. And like, even though the visual of the, and even though the visual of the puppet holding Charlotte was like a pretty interesting looking visual, again, in the games, what happened was the puppet was a security robot built by Henry to specifically protect Charlotte. And Charlotte saw William taking someone out into the back alley to get like stabbed or whatever, and she went out and got stabbed too. And the security puppet like broke out into the back alley, and it was raining, so it like broke the puppet a little bit, but it like curled up onto Charlotte as she was dying, because that's like how it thought it was going to protect it. And then their souls just kind of fused from that, and it became like an ethereal being. It wasn't like but they kind of did a good job of making an ethereal being in the movie, but it was like a good person. And then I'm sorry for monologuing, but this leads me into the biggest change, which was Michael Afton, who in the fucking games is the protagonist. He's the main character of the first 6 games. He's the good guy. And in the movie, they made him this useless villain who only appears in 2 scenes for no fucking reason at all. Oh, go ahead, Cassie. You had to put your hand up.
I was just laughing because I had like a few notes, and in order, the first thing I said was being PG-13 is what ruined this movie. Yeah. And then right under that, I said, I do not like what they did to Michael Afton at all. No. He was my most he was the most goated character in the games, and they butchered him. My goat is washed.
Henry wasn't done terribly in this movie because he barely was in it. I prefer to Henry that like didn't exist at all. Like there was like hints of him throughout the story until he appeared at the end to take down William for the final time. The way they did that in the games is amazing. But like Michael's story is fucking butchered. I thought in the first movie, I liked it because I was like, there was a ton of stuff that was left open-ended that I think they're going to resolve in the next 2 movies. But it's clear to me that that's not true at all. They just were throwing shit at the wind and hoping it stuck. Because like, I was so confident that Michael Schmidt was going to be Michael Afton and we were going to follow the same games like rules where it was Michael going from location to location, like saving these souls. But nope, we're not getting that. We're getting stereotypical stupid ass villain Michael Afton. And then when the movie ended, G was like, why didn't they resolve the Charlotte plot line? Like she just possessed Vanessa and then the movie's over. And then who was controlling the robots? Was it Charlotte or was it Michael? I don't fucking know. Who knows? Who cares? They didn't think about it. They just wanted people to be like, oh, look, it's Toy Bonnie, it's Toy Chica, it's voiced by Megan Fox. Yeah. Also, why was it voiced by Megan Fox?
It's like so crazy.
Sorry for that rant there. I'm like dying inside. Why was it voiced by Megan Fox? Like, did anyone recognize it was Megan Fox?
No, I only knew it was Megan Fox because I looked at the cast beforehand.
Yeah.
I saw TikTok that it was Megan Fox, and I was like, oh, okay.
They probably put a filter on her regardless.
I can't believe they butchered my boy Michael. It just makes me so
evil.
Yeah, I know.
Zach, I was gonna say your little spiel that you gave kind of reminded me to Until Dawn, because you didn't like lots of moments in there, but like Scott and I didn't like them because they didn't come from the source material whatsoever. And that's like this case. Yeah. I didn't know who Michael Afton was. I don't really know the lore.
But it still sucked though, right?
But that room, and that makes it so much worse.
Yeah,
it makes this movie so much worse. I'm
like they literally
my number's changing.
And they wanted it to be a reveal too. But to who? Who was that a reveal to? Because anyone who's no. I'll explain. Okay. First off, everyone in the world knew that he was a bad guy when we first saw him in the movie. Like, that was so obvious. But, like, if you're a fan of the games, you knew that was Michael Afton immediately. Not only because he said, my name is Michael. And then, but he also was wearing the purple guy outfit. Like, he had the little badge and the purple button up underneath of it. And if you're a fan of the game, the purple guy is William Afton. So it just is like, oh, okay. So this is Michael Afton, and they're making him a bad guy for some reason. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, my name is Michael. Michael Afton. And then that's supposed to be a big thing. Like, who fucking cares? Sorry, go ahead, Sky.
First off, that was awesome. Second off, this movie actively hurts my favorite franchise ever because Matthew Lillard is Shaggy, and he's the best Shaggy ever. So him being in terrible movies actively hurts my franchise. So I need them to stop or make them good.
Yeah.
Do we think it's his fault though? Like, does it really go against his own credit?
Perfect.
No, yeah, exactly.
I liked him in the movie.
Yeah, he was good.
That's what I'm saying.
First part.
I think he was good in the first
but it's
one,
like.
Too.
It's not like he's like a shining star in a bad movie. People are going to say, oh, he's in Five Nights at Freddy's too, man. And it's going to be like that. Nobody's going to like look back and be like, you know what? He wasn't actually that bad. It's just everything else. So it like actively hurts him and Shaggy, which is upsetting. But
I don't know. He's been in some shit there. It does make him rich.
It does. And I mean, I'm glad he's getting his bread, but I wish they
spent the money on like the actual like script
bread,
of the movie instead of buying.
Yeah, moldy bread. Yeah, like where's that Netflix? Where's the new Netflix live action where Matthew Lillard and they all come back as older?
They'll buy him next.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
So I don't know.
Go ahead, Cassie.
I don't know if you guys felt this way, but I feel like it was more like a slice of life movie than it was a horror movie.
Yeah,
and all the jump scares were bad. Like, why was the puppet going ah?
Hey, the puppet was going meh because that's his jump scare in the game, Cassie. Come on. You should have known.
I'm sorry. It made me laugh.
That's fair.
Not even that. They were like super predictable too.
Yeah.
Like none of them got me really.
No.
And I feel like we only spent 20% of the movie in the pizzeria or like with the animatronics. Like, why am I watching Vanessa take a spin class?
Actually, I wrote down something about that. How did she get a gun into that spin class?
That was a crazy scene. That was insane. Like, I get that she was a cop, but don't they realize that, like, if you go on leave, I think if you go home as a cop, you have to turn in your gun or something, or definitely if you go on leave, she's not just having that shit around. Like, that's fucked up.
Well, not only so you can say maybe she forgot to turn in. You can make up whatever reason why she still has it. How did the gym let that in? They should have. They usually have something that lets you not bring a weapon into the gym. Because nobody there is able to protect himself, and it's everybody just wide open. So
I feel like that's like rule one.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And since we're chatting about Vanessa, I want to like kind of transition into fucking Mike's reaction to Vanessa, because I feel like he had a completely out of character. Like halfway through the moment, he went from loving her to being absolutely disgusted by her for absolutely no reason too. It hit me like whiplash. I was like, whoa. This is a very out of character Mike moment. And G was like, yeah, this is really weird. I don't like it. The bit on the porch. And then from that movie on, he just was like, I don't like Vanessa anymore. Where did that come from? You loved him. I mean, you loved her. Like, that was so stupid. This is drama for the sake of having drama in the movie.
They opened up saying that was not a date.
Then he whispered, this is a date at the scene.
Yeah. He was lying because then she asked him, oh, what a nice day.
Well, yeah, because he's embarrassed about it. Also, the dialogue in this movie fucking sucks, dude.
It's terrible. And it's also really bad, too.
It's like none of them are lines that normal people would say. And the epitome of that, you know what? I think I'm going to save that for my least favorite scene. It's not actually like an objectively bad scene, but I think it's like the epitome of the worst writing. So I'm going to save that for a little bit later. But God, the dialogue in this movie was just tremendously bad, especially Michael's little spiel at the end of the movie about being evil. Just shut the fuck up, dude. I was hoping he was Garrett. Like, I was hoping that the movie was smarter than it actually was, and that it was Mike Schmidt's younger brother who was kidnapped, and now he's Garrett. But instead it's worse, because now we have two characters within the same movie franchise that have the same name, which is like rule one of things you shouldn't do. It's just fucking whatever. I really was hoping this movie wouldn't upset me.
There's one more thing that I would like everybody's opinions on.
Yes.
So the robotics teacher. Have any of you ever seen a teacher actively tell students to not do it, to give up and trash their projects and don't sign up for stuff? When
the teacher threw the project, I was like, whatever. This is a fucking.
It was so obvious.
This is a fantasy movie.
I'll take it.
Oh wait, I've seen that actually. In the Fan 4 stick. Remember that guy?
Yeah. They got inspired by the worst movie ever made. Yes.
Yeah. That teacher was awful. Sorry. I know you meant in real life, but like that specific scene.
I did mean in real life, but like I was also trying to think of scenarios in movies where it made sense. Like
yeah, no. No.
Yeah, like I swear they had to like the entire middle portion of this movie where Cassie was describing as a slice of life, they were like, okay, how do we get them back?
How do we do it? This boring moment.
Let's have this really mean teacher destroy a project. Dun, 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 dun. And then they like went from there.
People will be the science project. Oh my God.
Did anyone else like laugh at his stupidity when he stood in front of the class and he was like, I don't want anyone going through this Faz Fest? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. It was the stupidest thing ever. What is this movie? This is so dumb.
Yeah.
We're one step away from Fazgoo. This is stupid. I don't like this.
I like how often they just said Faz and then something, or Fazbear something.
That's the new franchise. That's
it always makes me giggle.
After Ultimate Custom Night, the lore and the universe just became batshit stupid, and that's just what they did. In every story, they were just like, what is this? What does this make sense? Oh, Skylar, it's Hashirama cells, but with Faz. They're just like, how do we fix this? Oh, it's Fazgoo. Oh, it's Faz whatever. And then that's what the plot device is now. It's so stupid.
We're like Quantum in the MCU.
Yeah, literally.
What's Fazgoo?
I don't even know. I don't think anyone knows. It's actually a real thing in the story, though. Just being honest, they've actually called it Fazgoo. There's different uses of it too, because I'm pretty sure in one of the Goosebumps like books. Oh, by the way, they have a Goosebumps series called Fazbear Frights, and it's like 30 books long, and there's like 400 stories in them. And I know like it's used as like a plot device in that, or like something that kills people. But I know in Security Breach, there's like an amalgamation of animatronics held together by Fazgoo. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it's there. Also, Vanessa, I'm sure Cassie knows, but I'm sure the other ones don't know. Vanessa is a season 2 FNAF character, not a season 1 FNAF character. I don't know why she's in the movie the way that she is, because she's not. She's like the predecessor to William Afton. She's not William Afton's daughter. Like after season 1 of FNAF, where Henry and Michael Afton defeat William Afton, they then take the robotic parts of Springtrap, which is William Afton after he gets spring locked in the first movie and rots for a bunch of years. They take the robotic parts of that, put it into a computer. He becomes evil AI William Afton. Now stick with me now. Okay, stick with me. I'm not lying.
So long ago.
I'm not lying. This is canon. He becomes evil AI William Afton, who then gets imported onto a VR video game. And Vanessa is a playtester for this VR video game, and she plays the VR video game, and then William Afton is inserted into her eyes, and she becomes like a vestige of William Afton, and then she becomes Vanny, the bunny killer.
Didn't they say in this movie she's the daughter?
They said it in both of these movies, yeah, but that's not the games.
And then there was a brother of the daughter.
Yeah, okay. In the games, William has 3 children. He has 2 sons, 1 daughter, and this is what happens, okay? Michael Afton accidentally kills the other son because the son is scared of animatronics, and Michael's being like a dickhead older brother, sorry, Austin, and he's like messing with him, and he puts the kid up into the animatronics.
I'm still hurt.
No, I'm messing with you. Sorry. But he takes his little brother and he puts him into the head of the animatronic, and then the little brother's tears like mess with the animatronic, and it smashes his little brother's head, and that's one of William's children dead. And then William finds out that his son now possesses that robot, and he's like, whoa, I want to fuck around with this now. So then he builds a robot. Oh, we actually saw it in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It's the robot called Baby that appeared in Vanessa's like dream sequence. He builds that robot in the supposed to lure in kids and like suck them in and kill them. And he wanted to do that to just a random kid, but he accidentally did it to his own daughter. And now she's dead and possessing Baby. And now Michael's like, I'm an only child. My dad is a murderer. I need to fix this. That's the game. Sorry. So someone said the brother, and I decided to give the family lineage. Sorry, Scott.
Yeah.
Laura,
but I wanted to go back to that Austin story. What correlation did he have there?
I said Michael was being a jerk middle brother, and I was like, sorry, Austin. He's my older brother. Not all older brothers are jerks.
I was a jerk older brother for a few bits.
No.
He gets a couple of those comments.
You never put my head inside of an animatronic and killed me. That's
not to say I didn't try.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
They just didn't have animatronics big enough.
That is true. I have a large head.
Chan, you haven't spoke a lot. Read some of your notes off about the second Fazbear movie.
I didn't take any notes, by the way. This is off the dome.
I did not either. I don't know what I'm going to do for the ending part. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, same actually, and I did write notes. I wanted to say this from the first movie too, and we were giving a short little synopsis. I want to say I liked the actual game aspects within the movie, but they still didn't do that to a T.
Right. The second
they did it more
movie
so
they
in the
did.
film than the first.
Yeah.
Like with that little security area, and he's like, why is there no doors? Which is hilarious because I was playing FNAF 2 on my friend's VR headset just a couple weeks ago, and I was like, where is the door? What am I supposed to do?
That game is so fun. I like the
wish,
second one a lot.
Huh? The second game?
Yeah, I like it a lot because it's so you have to pay attention to so much stuff.
I agree. Yeah, that musical box is really tough. I'm waiting until slight tangent. I'm waiting until Valve releases their Steam Machine headset, because I'm going to get the VR headset
okay,
and try and play some FNAF on that. But anywho, I like that. They still didn't do it properly, right? I mean, I don't know what he was doing on the computer, but he wasn't checking cameras, bro. I'll let you know that. He wasn't checking the lights in the vent.
I thought it was good. I thought that was a good enough allusion to the movie. Yeah, I was like, that's fun.
At least it was all there. You saw the set design for it.
Yeah.
And it was like that too in the first movie. I just wish that they did a little bit more about the game. than just take bits and pieces
Valid, yeah.
and throw the name on the title. The jump scares are so bad. Cassie, you were saying that earlier too. Like, there's just so many that are so cliche and predictable. Like the fridge in the very end, whenever they're hunting down the parents, like you just knew the Bonnie was going to be behind the door after she closed it, or this and that. I don't know. I
Also,
like
they're
the
just not
designs of all
scary.
scary.
I was gonna say the designs aren't scary. Like I like the look of all the animatronics, but like none of the toys were scary. I thought the withered ones were cool.
Fox.
I was gonna say
one?
Withered Bonnie looked so good.
Yeah, withered Bonnie looked great. I thought the withered Chica looked really like much scarier in the movie than it did in the game. Chandler, you were saying Mangle, like the foxy one?
Yeah, I thought he looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
I did like that. I thought that was a little upgrade.
I didn't think it was scary
But-
though. Like the bit where she was in the car and the hand was just doing this.
Yeah,
I was like, that's
a Mickey
so-
Mouse character, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
I was like,
It was
oh,
hard
yeah,
to like
that's
believe
rough.
that, but
Yeah.
I also
Well, I
didn't like
remember-
Charlotte and how she
Sorry.
possessed people. I'll be quick with that, Cassie.
Yeah.
You can go real quick after this. I just didn't like that she possessed the girl and then possessed. I mean, like that ghost hunter, and then possessed Abby and Vanessa. I just don't. I don't understand that. It's difficult enough to believe that a human soul can possess an animatronic.
Yeah.
Now it's like vice versa.
I like the design
know,
of
they
it.
lost
Like
it
I like
out.
the paint on their face, and I like the single dot of the eyes. I thought that was a nice design. It reminded me a lot of Weapons. I'm gonna be honest. It gave me a lot of Gladys looking vibes. But yeah, that's not canon. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like the puppet at all in this movie because again, the puppet's supposed to be a protector. The only reason the puppet attacked in the game was because she's like, "You're William Afton," because it's Michael Afton, and he was just like protecting himself, trying to like release the souls of the other the other animatronics there. It just is like, why are you ruining it this much? I'm fine with changes, but just make them good. Sorry, Cassie, I took your spot. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. One of the other things I had was like you were saying you have a gold mine of a franchise and then this is what you do with it.
Huh.
It's just so disappointing. Like you could have done anything else.
Yeah,
Like even like a cool like analog horror type movie.
that
I
would
don't
be
know.
cool.
Like that would have been
Like the
cool.
back rooms, what they're doing,
hmm
that'd be neat.
Okay, this
Somehow,
isn't
some
the
way.
first time. This isn't the first time a gold mine of a franchise fumbled a movie. I mean, Zach was saying a little
Minecraft.
bit before Minecraft out of the gold mine of a
Yeah.
franchise, and literally infinite possibilities, and they made that.
Me and Skylar were talking. I don't think I mentioned that on the podcast, but we were talking before we started recording about that, and I brought up something that I think is pretty accurate. I think they're both pretty terrible movies. However, at least the FNAF movies attempted to like connect stuff back to the main audience. You know, like I felt like Minecraft didn't give as much Minecraft as I wanted it to be. Like the creative aspects, they just made stuff that weren't actually in the game. And go ahead, Sky.
Water bucket release. Excuse me. What are we talking about?
You're right. You're so right. I don't know.
I haven't seen that movie, and I feel like there's so many Easter eggs that I've heard of. in
But
it.
like, there's like the Technoblade one, but I feel like these movies. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Like these movies literally exist to be like, oh, you know. But at least they attempted it more.
They did. The only one the Minecraft movie has is Technoblade.
Yeah.
That's like the only hidden thing, but it's literally a Minecraft with the crown, Minecraft pig with a crown on it. That's like,
yeah, which is a good like reference. But most of the Minecraft movie is Jason Momoa and Jack Black being funny, while in this most of the movie is just references to FNAF stuff, regardless of what it is. Did anyone else notice that Charlotte had the lines on her clothing before she actually turned into the puppet? Whoa! Oh my god! FNAF!
foreshadowing.
Yeah, foreshadowing.
I didn't know that meant anything.
It doesn't. It
You
honestly
act like you
doesn't.
did. That's what I
I didn't
did.
put two and two together.
Whatever. I'm
So,
kind of. I'm
I guess-
The lore.
Go ahead, Jen. What?
I was just gonna say I can speak on like since I went to the theater, I can tell you what the audience was like. They actually really liked the movie. They really did, especially at the end after all the end credits. Like I heard a lot of people like fanboying, fangirling over it, just like thinking of theories, this and that, and talking about it. So I thought it did its job. It spoke to its audience that it meant to. Which even then I was a little surprised.
I'm not.
But also not, because it's like every movie can be someone's favorite. So like, even if like
Also, FNAF fucking
find so many
sucks. The
faults in
last
this,
7 years of the
because-
franchise have produced nothing but slop, and everyone loves it.
each their own, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they enjoyed it for the most part, and I will give you a sneak peek. My favorite part about this movie was actually two people in my audience during the end credits.
I can't wait
Which is
to
the
hear
crazy.
that.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but like that was more peak than the movie.
You know
so.
what? Go into that. I'm running out of things to say about the movie.
Okay.
So
Austin, do you have anything that you want to add about this?
Not really context wise. I'm gonna go into whatever.
favorite
Cassie?
stuff.
All right, Chandler, take it away.
Okay. So I don't know the theme songs or the music or what are like how or the score like which is part of the game. I don't play it enough to relate to that. But two people in the audience, right whenever like the movie had stopped or ended, and it wasn't like the end credits where you see names. It's kind of like the actors and actresses and the directors, like the bigger names first. Something happened and there was a beat, and they both clapped like 3 times in a row in sync, and it like silenced the whole like everyone was chatting up after the movie ended, and it silenced the whole room, and everyone was just in awe. I don't know. It's not really that much going on there, but I just thought that was the best part.
Interesting.
Oh man, that makes it sound so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, one of the reasons I didn't
Yes.
want to go see it in theaters was because I knew that people weren't going to stop talking throughout the entire movie. So I was like, I would rather just watch it at
They
home.
weren't quiet at first.
Yeah.
They weren't
Would you
quiet at
compare
first. They had a little harder.
that moment in the end credit scene to whenever Captain America grabs Thor's hammer? Was it that level of like jaw dropping?
That was fucking. It's the same
That
thing.
might be a close third.
It's the
That's
same
a
thing.
close third.
What
There's something
second?
in
What
between.
second?
That's a
What
close
second?
second, but that's a close third.
What second?
What's the second?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
Flint and Steel?
Legit
No.
steal.
It's
Say that
that
again.
one.
Say that
It's
again.
that one scene from Den of Thieves where that's ridiculous.
Yes,
Quickest way to put a
movie.
frown on my
Yes.
face, Chandler.
It was the planning scene in Den of Thieves 2. Everyone loved that one.
Dude, did you? Am I still the only one who watched that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Keep
All right,
that way.
Chandler. Do your least favorite and funniest?
Okay. I need the phone to consult for
Also,
this one.
Skylar,
My least favorite.
You called out Cassie. You said we don't do popcorn, but we do popcorn on the podcast. We just don't. We don't do it at the
For
beginning.
that part.
Yeah,
For
we
that
don't do
part, we
popcorn at the
popcorn.
beginning. Sorry.
You know,
Tyler.
I'm learning. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I forgive you this time.
Anyway, so
ahead,
the
Chandler,
movie
sorry.
begins exactly where we left off.
That was really funny.
I really have a lot that I don't like with this film. But what I dislike the most is the ending where all of the animatronics were systematically taken out by like the withered ones. I just hated that on all fronts. Like, first off, the animatronics aren't supposed to be able to leave. Like, they literally said that they lose their power, but they made it as far as the house, just enough to take out the animatronics and then lose their power and die. I hate that. But also, like, I don't know, it's just so forced and so cliche, and every single trope we've seen before.
They're going the
happened in
extra
that-
mile.
in that
Come on.
moment. Hmm?
What?
They're literally
They
going
did go the extra mile. I don't care though. Like, where were they? Like, where were they in the whole movie until the very end? Like, Abby needed her beforehand, bro. And
They were in the building
They waited
beforehand.
as long,
Abby was
so-
asking for them to appear and nothing. But when Mike does it,
yeah,
that's whenever they appear.
they listen.
Yeah.
So I just really had so many complaints with that whole final bit. Just the whole, like, it felt so rushed too, especially with the ending and not Charlotte still at large.
Yeah.
I hated everything to do with that whole final scene in that house. I do want to say, I think Charlotte's creepy though. I do think that everything about her is creepy, especially whenever she got possessed at first and was crawling on the ground. This movie did scare for sure. That maybe I'm just easily scared, but what's funniest? I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm likely stealing this because this was actually pretty golden in the film. Otters help each otter.
Oh.
Did you guys catch that?
yeah. That's what you like. That's what
I
you
love that
Dude.
so much.
There's a scene in the movie in which it happened. I paused the movie. I looked at G and I said, I think all 5 of us are going to have this as our funniest moment. And then I continued the movie, and it wasn't that. So thank you for
really
being
do like
original. Nice. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it. Yeah.
Chan,
You're
I
welcome.
want to add yours. I actually do think this movie was a little creepy at times. And I think a lot of it was with Charlotte. Like,
I think there's one creepy scene, and it was when Vanessa was walking and looking at the the wind up box and the Christmas, not the Christmas, the present that was
Yeah,
there.
that one was
And she
creepy.
leans over, and up above her is Charlotte, like looking down from above. I thought that was like an
Yeah.
actual like, creepy moment, but I
Mm.
honestly really didn't feel all that creeped out throughout the movie personally. Other than that, I don't know if I'm
There's
being
like bits here and there that it like got me, but that was definitely like the biggest one for me in the movie because I hate that. That like is like a thing that
Yeah,
I just
that's
like,
such
I've
a-
always hated.
it's one of my
But-
favorite things you
Yeah.
could do in a movie is like have something move in the background without the main characters noticing. It's so good. I really like that in Long Legs specifically. Go ahead. Whoever.
Is she like a mime, right?
She's supposed to be a
Charlotte?
puppet, like a marionette.
Puppet. Okay. Because I feel like that's pretty close to a clown, so inherently they're scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like it, but skinny.
Yeah. And with like really long fingernails or fingers.
Yeah, that was weird. Actually, that happens in the game too. That's canon. Never mind.
Yeah. But like possessed the people and it gave them that.
Yeah, I didn't like that part about it. I was like, I
That was
don't.
weird.
Also, they were very
Yeah.
CG. They obviously weren't real. I didn't like that. I was like,
Yeah.
stop. You have really great like practical effects. Don't do that. Chandler, popcorn at someone.
Popcorn Cassie.
Hey,
Okay, so what I'm
you have to
doing.
do favorite,
my
least
favorite-
favorite, funniest.
Okay. My least favorite was also the very end, but for a different reason. It felt very like we are FNAF to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know
Yeah,
that
that's a good
stupid
one.
bit where it's like, Bonnie, you take the left, Chica, you take the right, Freddy, you just keep being Freddy. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
That's literally what it was.
That's a great
Yeah. And they
explanation.
did the same thing in the first movie too. And it's like, oh my god,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
doing
they
it
did.
again.
I thought it was
Mhm.
more deserved in the first movie though, because it was like these dead kids rebelling against their murderer, while this one was like, let's go, Team Avengers, assemble! You know?
Right. But counterpoint, in the first movie, they built a pillow fort.
That's true. Never mind. That sucks.
Deserved.
Deserved. Yeah.
What do you mean that sucks?
Oh, you're right. Never mind. Continue.
That's the best part of the
Ignore
movie.
me. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Perfect movie.
My favorite part, I really liked how they threw in all those little Easter eggs for the real FNAF fans.
Oh yeah.
Like the beakless Chica bit.
I did
really
actually like
enjoyed.
that. Yeah, that was funny.
hmm And then this was also my favorite part, which is, or no, not favorite. Funniest. Yeah. When they did the horror.
Yeah. That was it. That was
That
the moment. I paused and I said,
Yeah,
everyone's gonna love
that
this
was-
moment.
was my favorite part.
Yeah. Super valid. Popcorn someone.
Popcorn Austin.
I gotta say, this is a bad one for me because this was another like 1 a.m. watch on Friday night, and I'm gonna be honest, I remember maybe 10% of this movie. so
I think that says something about it though, you know? Like it's not a memorable
No, I think
movie.
it does, and like I don't know, I have opinions, and it's more just like I guess for least favorite. My least favorite, not coming from any of the games or any of the like knowledge beforehand, but having seen the first movie, was basically all of the slice of life stuff, and like I feel like that's a little bit of a cop out because it's not a scene, but like I just feel like we got enough of that in the first movie, and it's like with the like Godzilla or Kong movies, like we don't care about the people like most of the time, or at least I didn't.
Minus one
and
though.
like a lot of,
Minus
Huh?
one though. You care about the people in that one. Because it's not a Godzilla movie. It's a World War II drama. That
okay,
just so
yeah,
happens
but the
to have
people are
Godzilla in it.
characters and not just like plot devices to insert.
No, I know what you
the
mean. I just was being a dickhead
objects
for
that
no
we want to
reason.
know more
Yeah.
about. I kind of thought some of the stuff with the puppet was a little bit funny, and that I feel like that's weird. I mean, some of it was a little bit freakier, but like when Charlotte first turned into it, and like Chan brought up the crawling scene, that's what I was gonna use as my funniest because I don't know the way her like arms were moving. It's just like I just immediately imagined that the actors on set doing that, and I don't know. That just kind of took me out of it.
They also had the opportunity.
Um,
Wait. Was that the one with the ghost person or with Abby?
With the
crawling?
ghost person.
Okay, crap. Never mind. The Abby scene had the opportunity to be way more scary and also be like they did call back to it, but they could have called back to it more when Vanessa went and like messed with the the thing that was saying her name, Abby should have jumped out from behind her and grabbed her instead of waiting, because like that's literally what happened earlier in the movie. That had the opportunity to be like, one, a good callback and also a pretty scary moment, but they fumbled that.
Well, they wanted to be original and not like, redo
Yes,
stuff.
original.
And that's of course what this movie's about.
Yes, the movie is about being original. Continue, Austin. Sorry for cutting you off.
I'm not gonna lie. So I said funniest. I said, I guess, least favorite. Favorite, I've been struggling to come up with this entire time, and I thought I was gonna be later in the popcorn line, so I was just gonna steal someone else.
You can steal mine if you
I'm
want.
talking a lot, so I popcorned you. I'm sorry.
I think that's right. There was a reason I was not talking. I appreciate that, though, Cassie. I don't know. I really don't have anything specific. How about Josh?
Can you steal mine? And then you can steal mine.
Yes, I'll steal you.
Did you also watch this at home?
Yeah.
Your favorite part is you got to save some money.
Oh my gosh, I did. This was great. And like, to be honest, like, even though I don't have a favorite scene, I was still mildly entertained for like 60% of this movie. I just don't remember that 60%.
Right.
I think that's enough of me talking. Thank you for inclusion, Cassie.
We could just popcorn to. Wait, you could choose. Never mind. I was going to choose for you. Go ahead.
Popcorn Zach.
I was going to choose Skylar because he already gave his favorite, but you know what?
Why did you let me choose that?
Well, I was like, hey, I don't want to get rid of your ability.
Sorry,
to do
that made sense. Sky, I should have chose you. You saved me.
So,
I'm going.
Yeah, just go, Skylar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
So, I wrote that down as my funniest, as like a joke. I just have two funny scenes, and I'm just using one as each. But I wrote that on there as a joke that I was going to make. But yeah, my favorite part is I did get to watch this at home. But I'll go with my least favorite first because it was not mentioned. I really didn't like whenever Chica was like trying to crush the teacher's head. It looked really bad, and it was overall just really bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't like it. Like even at the part where it being PG-13, I think should have shown more. Like it was like a very like PG rated PG-13 scene.
FNAF is for kids.
Yeah, and I didn't like it. Like even the teacher wasn't convincing like at all. But I'll move on. My favorite was I got to watch this at home. So one of mine I did write down was the funniest, like the horror scene. I wrote that down, but that wasn't my funniest. My funniest was one of the beginning ones, and it says "girl dies in a Fazbear accident." I don't know why that made me laugh so hard for no reason.
Yeah,
because it was like the newspaper ones, and it just says "girl dies in Fazbear accident," and I was like, okay, that's kind of funny right there. Yeah, so. Yeah, but that's what I picked for my funniest. But
wait, Skylar, and then
Girl
after,
dies in
I think
a
it was like the
Fazbear.
scene right after, and it was like Fazbear Entertainment gives condolences.
yeah, all of the newspaper bits were really good, but the Fazbear accident one was just my favorite. But yeah, Zach, take it away. I don't know what possibly you could have left for favorite or funniest.
My funniest was the horror, and nothing else made me laugh in the movie. That's what I paused, and I was like, "That's it. That's the funniest because that's the meme sound." Horror. Also, I knew that there was like some song reference to a meme or something, and I thought it was at the beginning with Matthew Lillard as he was cleaning his knife. He was whistling the FNAF song, and I was like, "Oh, is that it? That's fun." But then the horror caught me off guard, and I was like, "Oh, that's really funny." Favorite scene, we talked about it a bit. I think it's the allusion to the game, because even though he wasn't flipping through security cameras, I thought it was a good enough adaptation of the game that made me be like, I recognize that. And also he ripped off Balloon Boy's head, and I hate Balloon Boy, so I'm okay with that outcome that happened in that one. Real ones know why. He's the worst. He sucks.
I agree.
Least favorite scene. I'm gonna go with two, kind of. One's ethereal. You'll know what I mean. I talked about it earlier, but I think the worst written scene in the movie is the bit where Abby is. I don't like any of Abby's lines. I don't know if it's Abby, the actor, or Abby just having really terribly written lines, but the way that she was describing her like adventure in the first movie to her classmates was so scripted. It was fucking crazy. It did not feel at all like a kid telling a story to other kids. It literally felt like she was reading a book to them about their adventures, and it just was so fucking cringe to me. I was like, this is the epitome of the bad writing in this movie. Even though, I mean, there's probably other scenes that are worse, but that one just like hardcore eye rolling. And I don't need to take notes for that one. I just remembered that one off the dome. The other one, the ethereal one, where was Matt Pat? Didn't they like announce like a where? Yes.
He voiced Toy Bonnie,
How?
which I didn't clock.
There's
until I
no way.
looked.
It was a
Like,
girl's voice.
One of my notes was like, "Where's Matt Pat?" And then I looked it up and I was like, "What?" But
No,
yeah, he
no.
voiced Toy Bonnie.
Government official Matthew Patrick did not do that. I refused to believe that because that didn't sound like Matthew Patrick in the slightest. And if he did, he didn't. He deserved more than like 3 lines, and his lines were so cringe. I need to kill all parents because parents suck. This was a movie written by a 15-year-old. It was crazy. Sorry, did I say all of my scenes? Did I say a favorite? No, I said favorite. I hit them all. Okay. Do we want to go reverse order for summary and then the number?
Yeah.
Okay. Or we could actually, you know what? Chandler, you go first. We could go normal with the same order around.
Ooh, start off. Okay.
Yeah.
I've had some ample time. Set the bar with this review. I feel like we already said our reviews each. I feel like during this podcast. Now, let's be real.
Yeah, that's true.
It tried in some ways to be like the game, and I think like actually what you were saying, Zach, and I want to add to it. There were moments when like whenever you do play FNAF 2 where like they're right on you and you have to quickly grab that mask and secure it, and that happened. Like I think it was like Freddy was like on top of him, and it worked. And then yeah, with like Foxy, how wearing it wasn't working for him. Yeah. I thought that they did that really well. I had to reset there, right?
No, you're good. Yeah, everyone has to do it every once in a while.
Syllable there. I thought they did that really well for like the 5 minutes or 10 minutes it played a part in the movie. But the acting can be so horrible. The writing, Mike's my number one op, bro. Why could he not find the right words to say to Vanessa on that porch? Like, I need to fix you or whatever. Like, oh my gosh.
Evil, and he had
that was horrible.
Writing moment.
Yeah, that was horrible. And then like at the very end too, whenever they're in the house and she says, "Oh, I'm home with these two, Mike and Abby," and then he pushes her away afterwards. Like, no, I don't trust you anymore. It's so stupid and so infuriating. So just some of the decisions that they made in the movie, let alone the dialogue. What can I say? I like the animatronics were fun and neat. I really like the withered ones, and especially like what's the antagonist from the first game? William or no?
William.
Yeah, that dude. His looks super cool for the next sequel, which is inevitably going to happen. All the theaters around me that weren't showing till that had showtimes prior to 11 p.m. were sold out.
It also didn't go on streaming like the last one. Like the last movie had an insane first 2 weeks and then an insane drop off. This one is only in theaters, so it's just going to keep the normal like build up over time.
It's still going to be accumulating. Yeah, and they're probably going to release it later on and get more hype out of it. I do have like some things that I've been looking through my notes when we were going that actually like I wanted to say more of, but they're just so minor and they don't do enough to justify like this film getting any higher than 3 from me, guys. So
that's fair.
Sorry, I feel like my review was not really linear in any way. Apologies, Sky, for you having chopped that up and edit that.
What do you mean? It's me. I have to edit that.
Yeah,
Skylar just picks the times. I'm the one that goes and edits it.
You find where it is, and then Zach, you edit it. Okay, Mom. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Sorry, Zach.
It'll be a piece of cake.
Yeah, this is gonna be super easy for Skylar, dude.
But yeah, it's gonna get a solid 3 out of me.
Nice, Cassie, you're up.
So, yes, yeah.
I feel like my biggest problem with this movie was that it was rated PG-13.
Yeah.
Because like what we were saying earlier, like it literally just felt like I was watching a poorly written, mind you, slice of life movie. Like I get, like, I don't know, I feel like we spent enough time with the characters in the first movie that like the 80% of the movie wasn't necessary and it wasn't memorable. one of my notes was literally, I feel like nothing happened. Like that's
You're
how I
right.
feel about this movie. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just really bothers me. And I really thought that they were gonna make it a lot scarier, especially because that's what like Scott did with his game. Like he would take the feedback from the first game and then implement it into the second, like a lot. And that just didn't happen for this at all. And like I would respect if they like went off the lore of the games and they did it well, but my issue is that they didn't do it well at all. It's like they're changing the lore, but they're making it worse. It's like, why would I enjoy this? And like there were some good parts that I did enjoy, like the little Easter eggs for the FNAF fan I enjoyed, but I don't know. It just doesn't make up for all of the bad for me. And like if the jump scares in a horror movie are making me laugh, then it's not a very good horror movie, dare I say. I don't know. It just really fell off from the first one for me. I was gonna give it well, okay. I'm probably gonna give it a 3. I would give it one more point for MatPat being in it, but I didn't even register that MatPat was voicing Toy Bonnie.
Yeah.
And he has a very distinct voice. So it's like I don't know what they did, but yeah, I think I have to go for a 3. This movie was just not my favorite, which is so disappointing.
Yeah. Austin.
All right. Yeah, I think I pretty much said what I needed to for the summary beforehand, but I guess jumping off of that, I think Zach had a good point with Godzilla minus one, where like I was invested in what was going on, and it's really just the fact that the dialogue was so bad. Like I wouldn't even say. I mean, I think the writing in general and the plot and everything with all of the side characters and I was going to say adventure. It doesn't even count as that, but I just don't care. I'm like, I like, I don't know the games enough, but I know that I like seeing the animatronics, and I was just sad with how little that we got with that. And there was just, I don't know. I didn't get the Easter eggs because I don't know the games, but like every now and then I'd be like, oh, I bet that's from the games. And there's like a little bit of dopamine release that I got from that, like artificially for whatever reason. But like, I'm not going to remember this movie in 2 days. I barely remember it now. I'm like maybe at like 15% once we've talked about this. So like, I just don't feel like I can give it lower than a 3 because I'm like, sometimes I would look at the screen and be like, I can stay watching this for another 10 seconds and then go back to my phone. So I'm just going to give it a 3 because I was slightly entertained at some points, but that's about it. That's all I can say. Sky.
All right. So I'm kind of in the relative same boat here. I think all of our scores are going to basically be within a point of each other at this point. It's just like, it's crazy to me to think, because I'm still studying for everybody who doesn't know, I'm still studying for my CPA exams. Do you know how like uninterested in a movie I have to be for me to be like, I really could have knocked out another section instead of this. So like that is it. Like you might have been like entertained like here and there, but like again, that entire middle part I really did not care about, and I didn't really care for the ending either. The only part where I was like, okay, and I like kind of like I did what Zach did with Tron Ares, where I sat and went, okay, we might have something here. Because like I'm not gonna lie, a scary movie wasn't like what I thought I wanted to watch, but apparently I did. Because like at the beginning, whenever I thought it was gonna be like a genuine like scary movie, I was like kind of interested. And then Vanessa that had like the camera crew? Was that what that was?
Some ghost people.
Okay, the camera crew people kind of gave me like, okay, this is gonna be like where like a good bit of like the really good scares are gonna be. And I mean, it had that one creepy one, but aside from that, I saw somebody fall in water and splash around
And stay there. He stayed there in the water.
And stayed there. And then I saw something come up from the water, which was so predictable, as Cassie was saying. But like, I'm on the same boat as Austin. I don't think I can give this lower than a 3. just because like that beginning part, I genuinely like had hope. I genuinely had hope that this was going to be solid, and I mean, it was squandered basically immediately. But like I still had it, so I might be the highest here, and I might give it a 3.5. Which
Whoa, chill out.
Hey,
I
big
know,
man
I
on the
know.
block here.
I don't want to pull a Chandler and skew the.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're skewing your
scale,
average.
but I might be here. I originally gave it a 4. And I was like, you know what? I like that they at least tried in the beginning to make it scarier, and they made it rated R. Because I thought
Was it
on
rated
mine,
R?
no, it wasn't. It was PG-13.
Okay.
But in the top of the thing that I assume most of us watched it on, it said R, and then the streaming thing that kept going back and forth.
Mhm.
So I assumed it was rated R, and I didn't check. And whenever Cassie said it was PG-13, I was like, what? I swear this was rated R.
Yeah.
And then I like checked, and it was PG-13, and I was like, yep, it's losing half its point. So yeah, it only did half of what the audience was asking, and it didn't do it that well. But I still will die on the hill that a swing and a miss is better than not swinging at all. So I'll go with that, and I'll give it 3.5.
That's a good quote,
Zach,
Skylar.
finish us out.
I will. That's a good quote. I am really tired of watching bad movies on this podcast. It's getting really annoying. We did it a lot this year. I'm sorry for like doing that to us for a lot of it, but in my defense, a lot of the bad movies that I put on the list, I did not think were going to be as bad as they were, this one included. I gave a lot of faith. I really don't want to go watch me and Skylar's old review because I know I talked so positively about that first movie, and I feel like they're exactly the same. I feel like they're the exact same movie, and a lot of my praise into the first movie was like, I like this because it's something that could be better in a sequel, but then they didn't improve it in the slightest. It's just exactly the same thing over again, arguably worse, because even though the first movie made changes to the story, they were changes that I was like, okay, I can see where this is going. I kind of don't hate this. But in the movie, right off the bat, in the first 9 minutes, I was like, okay, this is a worse version of this. It wasn't bad. Like the puppet introduction, Skylar, it was one of Skylar's favorite moments in the movie. It wasn't bad, but it just was different in a way that
Hold your horses. Strong word.
That's fair. But it was so different from the original puppet that I didn't like it, and I needed convincing to be brought back into the movie. And instead of convincing me, the movie just continuously like beat me down repeatedly. And then whenever Michael Afton appeared for the first time dressed up as the purple guy, I was like, all right, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm done with this movie. This is boring. I don't want to watch it anymore. And I understand everyone out there coping and being like, if we like this and we put money into it, then the next one will be good. But that clearly isn't the case because that happened last time. Putting money into something just shows them that the thing that they made works, not that they need to do better. I'd say like barely giving money into something shows them that they need to improve or something like that. But this movie's going to make $1 billion and it doesn't deserve it in the slightest. When I finished watching the movie, the FNAF fan in me was like, I didn't hate this, so this is a 6. But as I thought about it, and like as a critic and someone who wants to like not waste their time watching garbage, it's very clearly not that, obviously. So it's I'm gonna go with literally everyone else on the podcast and give it a 3 because it's not boring all the way through. And I was pissed off at the end of the movie, but again, anger is better than boredom, so I'm giving it some points in that aspect. And like Skylar said, swinging and missing is better than not swinging at all. So
would you go so far as to give it a 2.5?
I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2. You know what? Fuck it. I'll give it a 2.5.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I give it a 2 for Mike? For Michael Afton? I'll give it a 2.5 for Michael Afton. Yeah, there we go.
He wants the average to be a 3.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I just feel like this movie was FNAF's flop.
Yeah.
That is all of my thoughts rolled into.
Basically,
So
weren't they supposed to take like the critiques from the first movie
that's what Scott said.
and fix that in this one?
But I found out
Yeah,
something. Go ahead, Skylar. Cassie.
I was just gonna say that's what the internet said
Yeah.
was gonna happen, and I believed them.
Because that's what Scott said. Scott was like, we're going to make this one scarier and different. But I found out last week that the director said, well, Scott doesn't have really much input in our movie. I'm going to follow what the fans want. And I was like,
This was the fans wanted.
No, dude,
So
never
weird.
listen to your fans. Jason Blundell, who is one of the best game directors to ever do it, he said you should never listen to your fans. You should give them what they need, not what they want. And that is like the best aspect in looking at a fan base. And I like that. I miss him. I wish he made more games. Fuck, I was gonna say some shit. I can't remember what it was then. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'll buy you some time. To nobody's surprise, our Mediak average was a 3, considering we were all at a 3, which I feel is very fair. If I feel like we weren't trying to be generous, it would probably be one of the lowest on the podcast. But
Yeah.
like Zach said, we've watched a lot of bad movies this year.
And like the G was like, "What'd you think of it?" And I said, "It wasn't the worst movie I've watched this year." I guess that's
It's competing.
it is competing. I think I gave the Minecraft movie a 5 just because Skylar was really upset that episode and I didn't want to make him angrier. So I was like,
Okay. Yeah.
so I was like, I'm gonna
There's a
give
lot
it a
of-
higher number than I actually feel about it.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving into the news segment now. We're gonna save the big one for last. So that's if you're expecting me to talk about that, that's what we're gonna do. Big one for
Real
last.
quick before you get into that,
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, ask like if this is the same for you guys too. Like, when people ask me about this film, since I feel like we watched it earlier than most would.
Yeah.
They ask like, "Oh, would you recommend going seeing, or would you recommend seeing the movie?" And my go-to answer is either in theaters or out of theaters, and that's it. That's all they get from me. So these are one of those out of theaters. Do not watch
Well,
it
I
in
would just say
theaters.
no. I don't even think this is worth
Yeah, I
your
would-
time at all. If you're not
Well,
a
I mean-
diehard FNAF fan, you're not going to like this. I love. Oh, I remember what I was going to say, Skylar. Chupo, this great YouTuber, he made a video about FNAF, and he said there's a clear distinction between FNAF fans and Five Nights at Freddy's fans. And the FNAF fans are the ones that like the slop and the garbage and they're weird. And Five Nights at Freddy's fans are the ones that like the concept of it and like the first couple games or something like that, or just the good games or whatever. And I think that goes into it. Anyone who's not a FNAF fan is gonna not like this movie. Just straight up, I feel. Because I'd say we're all probably Five Nights at Freddy's fans. Like we're all okay with the concept. But in this movie sucks to all of us. We all were just like, yeah, that was bad. You know, I wouldn't recommend this. Sorry for cutting you off.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd say save your time, watch a different movie. If you feel like you're going to watch a movie, just pick something else. Or if you really want Five Nights at Freddy stuff, play the game.
Just wait until like the third one comes out, which is hopefully good. So then you're forced to watch this.
Yeah.
There's no way it's going to be good. They released this and it's sold out.
I want to see the Springtrap design. That's I fun fact actually, my pirated version cut off at the final scene of the movie, so I didn't see the post-credit scene. So I don't know what Springtrap looks like. I'm excited to see though. Does anyone want to give what
Are there,
happened in
like,
the post-credit?
2 post-credit scenes.
I don't know. You're the only one that knows, it seems, because I think
Wow.
all of us pirated it.
That's right. I'll tell you, there's one where you see like William again.
Yeah.
I guess I said that during like one of my reviews or whatever, and I guess that what you guys wouldn't have known about that. Yeah, one of the last. It's if it's not the last, it's the second to last post credit where it's like that the yellow bunny all torn up,
Yeah.
but
That's
like he
Springtrap.
has like the tarp covering him, and his lights turn on in his eyes. So that's just like what
Ooh.
probably the third film is going to be
Yeah.
about. I mean, Charlotte's still at large though, bro. Like seriously, it could be anything. I feel like there's so much that the third movie could be, bro.
That's what upsets me about like why did they make Charlotte a villain and then not resolve her plot line? She's just out there. Ugh, it's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
I could have sworn there was another one, but I can't remember. Cannot remember.
Probably a meme of some kind. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
All
All right, we all ready for the
but it's not worth.
ready for the news segment, everyone?
Yeah.
The Wicked movie came out and it made a lot of money. Therefore, Universal Pictures is interested in making a Wicked cinematic universe, which is interesting. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Their quote was, "Because of
Do you
Wicked."
mean the Wizard of Oz?
Yes,
Sorry.
literally.
But like,
No, they said Wicked specifically. They said because of Wicked success, but also the fanship, we have almost a responsibility to figure out how to continue this universe. No, you don't. No, you don't. Actually, just let
to
something
your
be good.
investors, like to who, like Sorry, that's annoying.
It's a money grubbing shit. Like he's
you
not
watch
making it for
Wicked?
the fan. No, I haven't watched either of
No,
them.
Lily did.
I haven't watched either.
Yeah.
I was at Tanger Outlets during Black Friday, and just, so many kids were just asking their parents when I was shopping to go watch Wicked that day.
Yeah.
Lily was
The
there.
first
too.
one was good. I will stand
Really?
by that.
Yes.
Well, I went on Saturday.
I don't have
she went on
interest
Black
in
Friday.
watching either of them, gonna be honest.
No, Black Friday I was going to other places. If Saturday I went. Sorry.
Do you guys know
Okay,
Toby
maybe.
Wallace? He was from Euphoria. Anyone?
Who did he
Toby
play
Wallace.
in Euphoria?
I've never watched Euphoria,
Who's
so I have
that?
no idea. But Toby Wallace is cast in Netflix's Assassin's Creed TV show that they're making. He's not the main lead; he's a co-lead. So I don't know
Interesting.
what assassin they're going with, but he's going to be like the best friend of said assassin. We good. Sorry.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. I watched Euphoria. I have no idea who that man is. Sorry,
I don't know
didn't mean
anything
to
either.
interrupt you.
Is this, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
other
he's
people
the
in
dad. Isn't I didn't watch Euphoria, but isn't he the dad? Am I crazy? Oh wait, no. Sorry.
Am I surprised?
Shut up.
Maybe.
What are you saying, Chen?
Is it bad if I'm excited for that, Zach?
Yeah.
The Assassin's Creed show.
I mean, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
okay, not bad, but like I don't know. I feel like anything created by Netflix you should take with a grain of salt because there's a solid chance that one, it'll fall flat and just be bad, or two, it'll be amazing and no one will know about it, so it'll be canceled after one season.
I think it has like a solid chance. I mean, there's a lot of Netflix originals that are kind of good.
Yeah, I know that, but like there's just the saturation of we'll honestly we'll probably talk about it more in a couple minutes here once I go through the rest of the news. So I guess we'll put a pin in that. Scarlett Johansson, this is not the first time she's going to appear in the news segment, but she is going to star in a new Exorcist movie created from Blumhouse and Atomic Monster. They're coming together to make the next Exorcist movie. Interesting. Directed by Mike Flanagan, who directed Haunting of Hill House, which I haven't seen, but that's interesting. If you're interested in The Exorcist, that's news objectively. Paul Thomas Anderson, who is a good director, he made a movie that apparently is really good. I haven't seen yet that came out this year called One Battle After Another. And his quote was, he is excited to continue working on the One Battle After Another world, specifically through Fortnite. I don't know why. Because it's not a kid's movie, One Battle After Another. I haven't seen the movie, but that is definitely something I know about it. Why? I don't know why he's doing that. I hope it's a joke, but I don't think it is. We got some info about the first 2 episodes of the God of War TV show. I don't know if did we have casting on that yet? Did I talk about that eventually? Yeah. Can someone Google that for me real quick while I talk about this? Just because I'm curious.
I saw 2 casting things.
Okay. Well, we also got the guy who's directing the first 2 episodes. He is the director of the TV show Shogun and a lot of the Boys episodes. His name is Frederick E.O. Toy. So that's interesting. I like a lot of the Boys direction. I haven't seen Shogun yet, but I've heard only good things about it. So I think this is definitely a good sign. They needed someone really crazy with the camera to make God of War actually come to life in a way that was good. I think. Austin, do you have the casting up before moving to the next one?
I don't know the names. The one guy they cast as Thor, and once again, these are all just misinformation.
Why are they
that I'm
jumping to
hearing
Thor?
from like Instagram?
Information in Austin. Might be like peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
So
anything he says
it's
comes
gonna
true.
be true now.
Yeah.
But people are hyped about it. I'm trying to find like the post now, but for the people who've watched Severance, and for the people who haven't, I'm sorry, but I feel like this is vague enough to where it's not going to matter if you haven't. The guy who dies in the last episode of season 2, like the big guy. Does anyone know who I'm talking about?
I only have 2 episodes left of season 2.
God damn it!
Sorry.
Wait.
He's the guy who works for Lumen. He's like the big boy.
The one that goes. We need to make sure that he's working on.
Yes, you
Cold
did the voice
Harbor.
right. There you go. That guy. I saw that he was cast as Thor, and then I saw
That's a good casting.
Yeah. No, it fits. And then who's the red hair guy? The one who can't die.
Boulder.
Is that
right?
Boulder, yeah.
I saw he was cast, and his actor has red hair and looks like Boulder. So
If they make that, God of War 1 is my favorite video game story of all time. It's so fucking good. I know that's a really stupid thing because it's really like basic, but it's such a fun game. And I cried at the end just because the theming of the game and what it's about. Oh, it was so fucking good. I hope they make the show as good as that. It has
Well, they're jumping to Thor already, so I feel like they're already on a rough start.
Yeah, you're right. Like he should not be in this movie at all. But I guess it like makes sense because the main villain is Baldur, which is Thor's brother. So like maybe they're just bringing him in to keep continuity between season 1 and season 2. I'm optimistic here. I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, they released the casting.
So
What was that, Chan?
I'm sure that Thor sells views. He's
Yeah.
gonna bring viewers to the table. So
And
that's
he has the
probably
best
why.
moment in the second game. And even though that's at the beginning
Yeah.
of the
Yes.
game, it's still really fucking
Yes.
cool. I'm not
I
even gonna
hope that they
spoil it.
somehow make that part of the show.
Yeah, that would be
somehow.
cool. I
would be
don't know
sick.
how they would, because it's such a
I don't know
game
how either.
specific
Yeah.
thing, you know? Like that was only incredible because 1, I didn't know about it, and 2, I was playing a video game, you know?
Yeah.
Because like that happened
Maybe
to
like
me.
actually dies in the show and Thor like resuscitates him with lightning from the skies. He's like,
that
you're
would
not
be
dying
cool.
yet.
That would be cool. That was such a sick moment in the game. Okay, next news. I'll save that for later. We got our first poster for Spider Noir, which looks pretty fun. We also got confirmation that the Spider Noir is Ben Reilly, not Ben Parker. So that's an interesting like turnaround. It was leaked a while back that it was Ben Reilly, but no one really believed it because they're like, why would they do that? But no, that's what it is. I don't know if anytime I do this, it never really works out. But this is the poster. It shows his door and it says it says B Riley on it. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to say. Yeah, no, I should stop doing that. It just shows my grimy, smudgeny little fingers prints on it. Just stop that. Scarlett Johansson, she's back again. I screenshotted this one because 1, it was the first article I saw on it, and 2, it showcases misinformation, and I'm using this as a teaching moment. This says Scarlett Johansson is in talks to play Catwoman in the Batman 2 as Zoe Kravitz is not returning. This is misinformation. This person clearly didn't take the time to read the article on their own, and they just made the headline and sent it out. What actually is Scarlett Johansson is in talks to be in the Batman 2. And Zoe Kravitz is not returning as Catwoman. They're not the same news. It's a completely different thing. Scarlett Johansson is likely playing Poison Ivy in the movie. That's the leak that I saw. Which, go ahead.
Sorry, that is not what I saw.
Really?
And
Okay.
I think that it's better what I saw. So I'm going to continue the misinformation train.
But Zoe, real quick,
heard-
Zoe Kravitz is not returning because she's not in the script, not because she has some problem with the movie or something like that. Keep going, Austin.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I saw that same post of misinformation. I'm like,
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson is Catwoman? Like, she's awesome. We love
Yeah.
ScarJo, but like, you just aged up the person like 25 years and like
Always
but
Google.
whatever.
Always Google your headlines, do your own fact
Always
checking,
Google.
go to the 4th page on Google and read that article.
Well, I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to spread more misinformation. But I think it's fun misinformation. So
Yes.
I've heard, and from a couple TikTok posts that are always reliable,
Mhm.
that Scarlett Johansson's going to play. I can't remember her name, but from Mask of the Phantasm. Like,
Is that true?
What?
That's interesting. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I'm
but-
like, that fits in my mind. Like, she would be a great casting. I'm totally blanking on her name.
yeah, I know what
But
you're talking
that
about.
would be a perfect casting for that character. And I think that would be a really cool story to get in live
You're right.
action.
Yeah.
But that would also ruin the whole twist. Like, the whole movie's going to
Yeah.
be pointless. And yeah.
But like, I don't know though, because I think Matt, just because we know the twist doesn't mean it can be bad. Mysterio and Far From Home is an example of that. You know, like everyone knew Mysterio was evil, but I felt like that was like a solid buildup. Unless you disagree, I don't know.
I didn't like that because I was like, Mysterio's bad, and I know that. And that's,
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
They had to tell the
It's
story
just-
somehow.
Yeah. No, you have a fair point, though.
I don't know. Robert De Niro is cast in The Heat 2. He says it's very much its own movie. It tips its hat off to The Heat, but it's just a homage. So in my opinion, why are you using the title? You know, it's like Gladiator 2. You know, why are you telling a new story that barely connects to the original story? You're just telling a Gladiator story and being like, oh, we're connecting it to this already existing franchise. That's what you're doing with Heat 2. You're making a mob story and being like, how do we get people to see this shit? You know, instead of just making your own thing. That's stupid. I'm not a fan of that, but whatever. I hope it's good. There's a new Men in Black movie in the works. That's basically all the information we have. It's going to be written and directed by Chris Bremner, who did Bad Boys for Life, which is a movie I've never seen. So that is interesting. I don't know. Last Men in Black movie sucked. So do you guys know that there's 4 Men in Black movies? Does anyone remember that?
I thought you were saying Men in Black 3 sucked.
Nope. Men in Black. No, okay, that movie also sucks. But Men in Black 4 with Chris Hemsworth and the girl who plays Valkyrie.
Oh,
yeah, you forgot about that movie. You forgot about that movie, didn't you?
Yeah.
That movie sucks.
It existed.
Yeah, that movie
They brought
sucks.
Thor and Valkyrie to the Men in Black universe.
Yeah, They should drop that franchise. It's just not worth it. This is a very smart move. The Simpsons movie 2 got delayed, so it's no longer releasing on the same day as Minecraft. I know, Skylar, that you're sad about that, but Minecraft would have fucking stomped them in the box office, and it was
Simcraft.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, I can't do Simcraft.
It would have been such a bad idea for them to have released the movie on that time. Like, it's such a smart decision for them. I know it sucks for the meme. I'm sorry. Okay. Last news before we get into interesting stuff. Well, this actually news is super interesting, specifically to Austin. We have a release date for a movie that everyone is very excited for. Iron Lung by Markiplier is releasing January 30th, which is pretty neat, in select theaters. Only 100 theaters in the US, which is crazy. I don't think we're going to get the ability to see that. However, we could see it in theaters, but I mean, I'm going to watch it somehow. Regardless, I'm very excited for that movie. What were you saying, Chen?
Only 100. That's insane.
Well, he was having trouble with it. Netflix. I mean, Amazon was going to have some sort of control over its production into theaters, but they fucked over something with the deal that they had for him and made it so that they didn't have to do that. So like the last 2 years, in addition to working on the movie, he's just been finding ways to try and get it out in the theaters. I'm guessing he just is like, this isn't a lot, but you know what? I'm counting this as a win because it's better than 0, which sucks, but it really sucks. I really wish that was in theaters for everyone. I hope it's good too.
He's been working on that movie for years, right? I feel like it's been forever.
It's been at least 4 years or so, maybe even more. I don't know. Austin's a big Markiplier.
I'm excited though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be in theaters, to be honest. So I'm just excited it's in some.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys watch, what was the show he did, The Edge of Sleep? Was that any good?
I watched a couple episodes of it, and I was interested, but not enough to continue.
Because he didn't write or direct it, he just
acted.
it.
Wasn't my thing.
Oh yeah.
I liked his acting, and his character was interesting, but I think he'll be better in this. And I'm not going to say anything else because I like him a lot, so I'm not going to send it any criticism.
His writing and directing is so fucking good. I'm just really excited to see the movie from that aspect because what is it, In Space and Heist with Markiplier? Fire. They're crazy. They're so crazy.
Yeah.
They're better than most movies that come out nowadays. It's honestly insane. Those things. This is a transition news. Stranger Things season 5 amassed 59.6 million views in its first 5 days, which is fucking wild. It broke viewership for all English speaking series on Netflix. Wild stuff. Not shocked by that. Transition. Netflix bought Warner Brothers for $82.7 billion, which I don't know. Everyone's been all upset about it, but I think the other situation with the other bidder is significantly worse. This isn't good. I'm not saying this is good. I'm saying that this is the better of two evils that we're bidding on Warner Brothers. It was what was it? It was the country that bought EA.
Saudi Arabia.
It was Saudi. Yeah. They were planning on buying Warner Brothers and just nixing everything they have going right now and restarting it. But one thing specifically that I'm trying to find his name here. Shit, I didn't screenshot his name. It doesn't matter. The leader of Netflix, he said his biggest highlight in the purchase of Netflix was the DCU. And he said he specifically tried to win so that he could safeguard that and keep producing that, which is interesting. And he specifically said in that interview, James Gunn's DCU. So James Gunn's still probably going to be the head of that. So that's definitely a good thing because, God, we just don't need more reboots
That was
in that
so
department.
close, guys. That was really close.
I know that was.
I was really scared there.
That could have been so bad. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, Sky.
I don't know how many better options Warner Brothers had than Netflix. Be honest,
this is best case scenario. Even though the other stuff that they said was not very positive, but like no matter who was going to buy Warner Brothers, they were going to change it for the worse. And I think this is the better of the outcomes, in my opinion.
Awful for the industry, though.
Or something Scooby-Doo that's not complete garbage to come out,
dude.
At any point.
I looked at Netflix's franchise list after this. They have so much. They like probably rival Disney now, which is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can look that up.
It's like making Netflix worth its price again. Unless they're probably going to raise it again. It's probably like $23 now.
They're the most popular streaming service. They have more viewers than anyone else, or more subscribers, I mean.
The negative news, the biggest there were other things that they said that they were going to do with the TV shows and the movies of Warner Brothers, including certain series that they said they were going to start up the second the process goes through, which is cool. But I feel like instead of talking about like possible shows that are coming, this is a more definitive thing to discuss. They said Warner Brothers movies will still remain in theaters, but the window will be much shorter, is what they said, much shorter, which sucks because movies are only in theaters now for about a month anyway. Much shorter would be like a week. That is terrible. That makes me so upset. Theaters are over, guys. We're no longer going to see movies in theaters. Coming from 4 people who just pirated Five Nights at Freddy's.
Nice.
Okay, that is terrible.
Home theater.
Home theaters are nice, but like, I don't know. Nothing beats just going out. Yeah. And the super surround sound, you buy some popcorn from the guy that's trying to make small talk with you, and neither of you want to talk to each other, but you got to do it to get through the exchange of getting the popcorn. It's a vibe.
That's on both sides of that.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. And then you go sit and you're like, oh man, I really hope no one sits down next to me. You need to have all of those feelings. It's part of the movie going experience. And then to top it off, it sucks when people talk during the movie, but whenever everyone like shares an emotion at the same time in a movie theater, nothing beats that. That is the best feeling.
Like Chan with this movie.
Exactly. Yeah. I mainly like whenever something shocking happens and you hear every single person go, like that's bliss. I love that. That's what I live for.
This year's not the year for that.
No, this year's not that. You're right. But like, I want that. I want that again. I miss it. That's all my news, by the way. I have nothing else.
Slop. All right. Well, then I'll take it away.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie, what have you been watching?
I've been watching the new season of Spy Family that's been coming out. Finally caught up on that. I love that show. It's so silly. But I've been reading more than I have been watching. I've been reading the Fourth Wing book. That's been pretty good. But
is that the third? Wait, which one in the series is that?
The third. Well, Fourth Wing is the first, and then Iron Flame, and then Onyx Storm.
Okay, so you're reading the first one?
Third.
Okay,
Onyx Storm right now.
Okay.
No, you're good. I took like a 3-month break between the first or the second and the third, but I'm on the third now.
Nice. Are you liking it?
We aren't getting. Yeah, no, it's a really good series. I think you'll like it whenever you get around to reading it.
Eventually, after
yeah, but no, it's good. But we're not getting the next book until I think like 2027 or 2028, like something way down the line. So I'm really trying to savor this third one because it'll be a while before we get the next one.
That might change the order in which I'm reading these, Cassie.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's okay. And then I've been replaying Dispatch a lot too. I feel like that would count as watching something because that's more of just a TV show that you go, oh, I'm going to hit this button and this will happen, you know?
Well, it's a big
what all games apply.
All things apply. Everything you've done in the last couple of years.
Applies.
What you've been watching is like, what have you been doing? Really?
Yeah. It's for the alliteration. That's why we have the watching.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. What we watching.
I'm learning.
Yes. That's everything for you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Chan.
I had to take those past 5 minutes to lock in and remember what I'd done these past 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, right, since we've done this. That's why we have to have things to say, right?
Mhm.
Have to. Okay. Pluribus. Has anyone started seeing this show? Watching
I've
this
seen
show?
a lot of
Yeah.
stuff about it. Yeah.
Oh. Yes, Sky.
What have you been watching?
Well, as you now know, Pluribus. Wait, what did you say?
There's a ton of chatter.
I was taken by whatever Sky said, and I just totally like ignored him. So, Zach, were you saying something?
I said there's a lot of chatter with that show. Like my buddy Corey
Yes.
watched it. There's a bunch of people talking about it.
Anyone else seen? No. It's still releasing, so yeah, you can wait to like binge it. Probably in a couple weeks. But I think it's the only show I can confidently say I don't know what to expect. I've never seen a show quite like this. I've also never seen Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So, and I know it's the same director. So
Same writer.
maybe I'm just uncultured. But,
Same writer.
Same writer.
Yeah.
Same writer. Okay.
Might be same
Okay.
director. I don't know.
No, I think you're right. I think I remember hearing same writer. It could possibly be that. But I mean, it's really interesting. It's very interesting. And it's drama, but like the first episode does not indicate it's drama in the slightest, which is very interesting. It's really weird. Every episode it's a pleasure because like you don't know what to expect actually. You cannot predict what's going to happen. So it's been really fun recently. Gachiakuta. I still think I'm watching a couple of those here and there. I'm nowhere near caught up. Is it almost released or fully done?
I don't know.
Is it done? Because there's 24 episodes and it's been going out. It's been releasing for a while.
I think 22 just came out. So
okay, 2 more weeks. Then I'm pretty
21
sure
or
it's
22. I forget.
Okay, I'll need to get caught up by then. Split Fiction.
I've heard of
So
it.
finally, Mike, my roommate, and I were playing that. I will say I don't think it's as fun as It Takes Two. There's no mini games, and I love the mini games in It Takes Two. And they replaced it with side missions, but they're just not as fun. There's just so many competitive little mini games like tug of war, and you're just button smashing your controller, or whack-a-mole. There's just so many cool mini games, and that's not quite, at least not the same degree yet. Blue-Eyed Samurai. It's a show on Netflix. Yeah. I've heard of it too, but I confused it for another show that was about, I think it was also animated, and it was also during a samurai time period, but it had to do with zombies.
Oh, Zom 100?
Animated samurai and zombies.
That's not samurai related, but it has something.
That's not it. That's not this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not this. But I remember seeing like an episode or two of whatever show I just described, and I thought that's what this was like. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch that if I think I know what it is. But no, lo and behold, it's actually different. It's different from that, and it's actually really good. I want to watch it, but Mike and I are watching together, and right now it's been Pluribus so recently, and I so desperately want to watch it.
Grind it. Don't tell him. I'm kidding.
No, I couldn't.
I know, I'm kidding.
Not like fake my reactions. Like, whoa, it's just that sick fight. I didn't watch it 10 times funny. Before this.
Dude, Chad, you'd be like, I wasn't expecting that.
I've been trying to catch up on Stranger Things. I think I did last night. I'm now done with, or no. I mean season 4. I'm finished with season 4. So now I'm on to the season 5 stuff. I might have watched the first episode. It's really good. I don't know. I can't remember if I mentioned that last time. I'm trying to catch up. Hey, Netflix, they have good originals. We were saying that, Zach.
They can have good originals.
They can. They do. I mean,
if you really,
original.
It's the monkey thing, you know. If you put 1,000 monkeys in a room with a typewriter, one of them's going to write Shakespeare. They greenlight so many things that they release an infinite amount of shows every year, and like 99% of them get canceled. But the 1% that get the viewership from people, they get picked up and they go. Sorry, continue.
Mm-hmm. How much wasted money is that? Can they at least pull a Warner Brothers?
I mean, it doesn't matter. They make a Stranger Things that makes money on its merchandise and all that stuff. It's beyond being a TV show, you know? They just need
Right,
one
but I
of
mean, like, do
those.
they use tax write-offs for all that stuff, like Warner Brothers did with Batwoman?
They don't cancel it though. They release them on Netflix. You can still watch season 1 of all these shitty
No, I mean like the
shows.
99%. I thought you said
Yeah.
that they canceled it.
They cancel them after season 1. They release one season.
Oh,
If it doesn't get
I got
like
you.
picked up in the
Gotcha.
zeitgeist, they don't continue it anymore, regardless of how well
Gotcha.
written it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always the
same
worst.
thing
I hate
happened.
that.
Yeah, it happened to one of my favorite shows. I don't know if you guys ever watched Inside
Told me about
Job.
it, yeah.
It got a second season, and then
Oh,
they gave up on it. It was by the
Yeah.
same guy who did Gravity Falls. It was such a
Yeah.
good show.
It's been on the list
Netflix
since
is
evil.
they are evil.
Chan,
But
did you say use tax write-offs like Warner Brothers, as if Warner Brothers didn't just go bankrupt and had to be bought out?
yes, dude, they had a great business schedule.
And now they're buying them too.
Yeah.
They're all
Everyone's
connected
talking
now.
shit on Warner Brothers now because they can't get sued by them. It's so funny. Brandon Fraser just went in an interview where he exclusively talked about how pissed off he was about Batgirl, and I thought that was like really funny. They're like, "Oh, we can't get sued anymore, so time to bring up all their
That's
dirty
actually hilarious.
laundry." It's good stuff.
They can go unchecked.
Yeah.
Lastly, just playing like more Rocket League than I should. Got up to Diamond,
That's cool.
so
Ooh,
it's pretty
oh
fun.
shit.
So,
So can you air
yeah,
dribble?
Diamond, huh?
Can you air dribble and pinch?
Musty
I
flip?
can pinch. Air dribbling is a little difficult, but I will just say, and I'm only saying this because my buddies don't watch the podcast. I'm playing with some golds, if not silvers. I'm just
go.
kidding. No, I'm not kidding. But if they're watching this, I'm kidding.
He goes, "I'm
Oh,
not
I'm so
kidding, but if
clipping
you're
that.
watching, that's so good. I like that.
I'm so clipping that.
I like that. That's so funny. Yo, Chuck.
All right, that's all though.
All right,
All I'm watching.
Austin,
Yes, guy.
what have you been watching?
I've got a good bit, and I'm sure I'm going to forget half of it. But going through, I'm still on the Better Call Saul grind. I'm on the last season now. I've been cruising through that. Like, I have other things to watch too, like Gotcha Kuda. I've been wanting to get caught up because I put now 2 other people onto that show, and one of them has already lapped me on it within a day of watching it. I told him, I was just like, watch the first episode. If you don't like it, don't watch the rest. But it's amazing. And he texted me the next day. He's like, I've watched all of them.
Dude,
And-
Corey, I talked to Corey about it. He said the show's okay, and I'm like, "Are we watching the same show?" It's
I like
crazy.
Corey, and I don't like him as much now after hearing that.
That was an insane statement from him. And wait.
I saw-
What makes it better is he told me Blue Lock season 2 is pretty good. I was like, "All right, dude."
If you say
All
the
right,
last
dude.
episode, that's the only one that counts, then I agree.
Yeah.
But like, because I like soccer, but
Right.
I saw somebody say Gotcha Yakuta's trash and then do like the emoji with the sunglasses. And I'm like, an intellectual here. I like it.
It is. I get it because the
Yeah.
show revolves around trash. That's funny.
It is. It's funny. I don't know. I've watched that, I think 2.5 times through at this point, but still not caught up. Like the first 12 episodes I've seen multiple times. It's so good, man.
It is really
I don't
good,
have
yeah.
any issues with it whatsoever. And if it keeps going at this pace, I'm just really excited.
You got Mom
I'm
into
gonna
it.
Yeah, I got Mom into it, and she likes it. And then I can't. I'm scared for the Amo episode. I'm like, I don't know.
I haven't got there yet, so I can try
Oh.
and catch up and maybe watch it with her. But I'm pretty sure she's interested in watching
You two
it by
should
herself.
watch it together.
Yeah,
And then
I just wouldn't. That's like one that I didn't want to talk to anybody.
that's why I said they should watch it, so I don't have to watch it with her.
Or,
I don't.
I was gonna say, or
avoid
she can
it.
watch it alone, but I don't want her to do
Avoid
that.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I was really sad watching that. It's really good though, but it was sad. Okay, yeah. Moving on from that depressing stuff, if you know what that is. Yeah, Better Call Saul, and watch a couple episodes of Gotcha Kuda. Some Black Clover when I don't feel like having my brain on. Sorry, Zach,
It's okay.
specifically, I guess.
He's the muscle. It's the Musclehead show.
It's just I think I've determined it's just the dialogue. I'm like, I can't, I like the concept of the show. The dialogue itself is just it's like a kid's show.
Watch it,
and
son.
that. I don't think that's gonna help. Like I'm sorry.
It
Like
might.
it's very poorly like written and like that's just how it is. And I enjoy it. What's happening right now? They're in like their 10th training arc when they're trying to prepare to go to the
Spade,
what is it? The
diamonds, shovel,
Diamond Kingdom.
diamond.
Something. Or I don't know. They already went to I think it was the Diamond Kingdom. It was all pretty and the
So he's
queen and
buff now?
everything. Not really. I think I'm like right before the
Spade.
time.
Was it the Spade Kingdom?
Maybe it's the Spade Kingdom.
I think,
It's where
Chandler, I
like the
think we're
demon
in
is
front of
like
him.
cursed the queen of the other land who had like omniscient power over her like island.
Right, the heart
That makes
lady,
sense.
right?
Heart. That was it.
Yeah.
It's Heart. Sorry, I was
And
going
you
through
just
all
went
of
through the witch's town,
clubs.
and Asta just like popped off.
No, that was a while ago.
Oh, okay. I was in the wrong spot then. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think that was before the Heart Kingdom actually. Yeah, now they're doing the training arc, and I think they're going back there, but it's fine. I want to keep watching it. I'm sorry. I'm like I
It's
wanted to
okay.
like it more than I am.
I'm sure
but
the manga is better.
It's
I never
my.
watched it.
Oh, I'm so sure it is, but like the show is just. I went through about 10 episodes of what I assume is filler, but you're saying that there's no filler, so
I don't know if there's no filler. I
No,
don't know.
there is filler work. Were you with them, like in the snowy area, and they're like traveling on a route with like hundreds of people?
That doesn't sound familiar at all. I was in a bar for the 8th time whenever they're doing the mixer thing, and like, does anyone know what that is?
I have no fucking clue.
They're going on their little dates.
I'm starting
There
to
is
tune out.
filler. I would look at like a watch guide just so that you don't watch what you don't want to. Because
Zach told me everything. There's no filler, so I continuously.
I was wrong.
watched
I didn't
everything.
fucking.
There's definitely filler, but
Okay, well that has influenced it.
sporadic. It's not sporadic. It's like a clump of its filler.
Okay, well I'm in that. Okay, yeah. Moving on from that. Zach got me a Switch, and my mom got me a Switch. So like group gift, but
Awesome
it was
song.
awesome. Switch 2 specifically. So I've been playing a lot of Smash. I have Donkey Kong Bonanza that has been good, but like I also got Smash Online, so I've just been being the toxic Lucas main actually, where I'm just like PK freeze, and then I spam it until they're off the screen, and it's been so much fun.
Dude, some 50-year-old dad that's just trying to relive the good old days after work just is like, I want to play Link, and then you just come in like, and he's like, this game is 10 years old. Why is there someone still doing this?
There were times like there's a couple people. I get sauce sometimes. I don't want to make it seem like I'm good because people are actually good, but I join and there's people who clearly like don't know how to dodge or shield or grab or anything like that, and I just PK freeze them off the screen for 3 stocks. And, like they don't even touch me.
That poor guy.
And I feel bad, but like it gives me joy, like thinking about how angry they are.
You just beat up a child or a guy who came home after a hard day of work and that was his only video game he could
And
play
I
that day.
ruined it. I made it worse, and I'm a bad person, but that kind of makes it funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll crank through the rest because it's been a while. Battlefield, Arc Raiders, and I think that's it. That's about it for my side.
Nice.
Yeah,
That seems like great. I'm glad you're killing every single dad's like free time. That also really funny to me. Zach,
Yes, sir.
what have you been watching?
Not a whole lot, honestly. Me and G are halfway through the first battle of the war in season 6 of My Hero Academia. So we're kind of cooking through that. I'm really excited to be done with that. Well, not I'm excited to go continue watching it, I should say. Not excited to be done. It's not like I'm slogging through it. I love My Hero. Other than that, I haven't really been playing a whole lot other than 3 games. Marvel Rivals, obviously. I'm still having a big having a big fun time with that. Even though some of the changes, like people were complaining about them online. Every time they have updates to characters, I barely notice it. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it's just like, okay, that's cool. The game is the same, still playing, still shooting people with Black Widow. The other game, I
saw Doctor Strange's a lot. That's like the one change that I was like, yeah, this is not the same guy.
I haven't played Doctor Strange.
Also Thor.
He sucked it from beginning to end.
If you say so.
Fair.
I Black Ops 7 went on deal for Black Friday, and I know that is an AI generated slop game, but the zombies isn't. So I was like, I need to play that because I love zombies with all my heart, and it's really good. The zombies is actually really solid. It really sucks that it releases alongside the worst campaign ever made, and probably a bad multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer, so I don't know. But the zombies is amazing. A new map came out 3 days ago of recording called Astra Malorum, which is pretty fun. It has the best skybox I've ever seen in a zombies map. It's fucking amazing. You're in a asteroid, like a what's the word? Orbiting around. I can't believe I just blanked on the word orbiting. That's so embarrassing. But you're on an asteroid orbiting around Saturn. So like the entire map is you just looking at Saturn and the different rocks and the rings of it. It's so fucking cool. It's so solid. Really like it. So I hope the rest of the maps that come out with the game are good, or my money will be wasted. But Chandler, you need to get that whenever it gets on sale again, so we can
I
play.
totally forgot to, and you told me to.
No, you texted
Totally
me a
forgot
totally
to.
valid reason. You were like, dude, I just bought like $1,000 monitor. I'm not buying this
Yeah.
garbage ass game. And I'm like, you know what?
I am
That's
trying to
fair.
be a little thrifty right now.
No, that's just so valid. It's also like it's getting so destroyed on the internet, so I completely understand not wanting to put your money into it. And I don't like all the AI and the other aspects of the game. It just really, I wish I could buy just the zombies, because like that's the only time Call of Duty decides to be creative, is in the zombies aspect. Whatever, who cares? The other game I've been playing is Pokemon Scarlet. The next video I'm making is related to Pokemon, and it was originally just going to be Pokemon Blue, but then I got an idea while writing it, and I was like, this is a good idea. I can't really slip up on that. So now I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet for the very first time, and it's interesting. I'm having fun. I like it. Kind of. That's everything, Skylar. I'm done. All right, Cassie, we do a thing here, okay? We all have to ask the same question to Skylar. We're gonna say, Sky, what have you been watching? Okay, ready?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1. Sky, what have
What
you
have
been
you
watching?
Watching.
Yes, that was
Let's
good.
go.
I like it, team.
All right. I'll kick it off with the most recent one. Yesterday night. Well, it was Shelly's birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday,
So,
Shelly.
like we cooked her food and then we went out. And then whenever they left, I was like, I physically cannot like handle like looking and having to pay attention to anything right now. Like at this point, I was up for like 18 hours or something. I was like, I need my brain to stop working. So Lily wanted to watch a movie, and we were scrolling through, and she wanted to put on a baking show, and I was like, I simply just don't want to watch that right now. So we ended up on The Hangover because Lily hasn't seen it.
I like
and it was really funny. Still, I can't believe some of the things they got away with. Looking back on it, like from then to now, because it was like the 2009, so it was like right before you couldn't do a lot of things.
That guy wrote the Joker, baby.
And they did it. Lily had
He's just
such
amazing.
a
Doesn't care.
good time. So that was awesome. And then I've been playing some like 2K with Caden and Skylar. I really haven't done too much. I've been like doing stuff a lot of the last like bit. I went to New York, and I go there to try and finish all my grocery shopping. And this is insane to me because I go there to grocery shop. So I was trying to pick out stuff for people, and I bought one thing the entire time because everything I tried to get, they were sold out of, and like whatever size I wanted. So like some of it, I was like, okay, while I'm here, I'm going to get myself this. Wasn't there. Like, oh, I know this person wants this. I'm going to try and get it. Wasn't there. And I was like, wow. And we went on Black Friday. Terrible idea. But it was not bad in the morning. Up until like 6 o'clock, like you could, well, except for me, everybody could get what they wanted. So I ended up buying one single thing in like the day and a half we were there, and I got myself a LeBron jersey, and that was it. I was supposed to be there to Christmas shop, and I was like, oh, I don't have a purple LeBron jersey. Like, I'm going to get myself that. And then Caden was picking it out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get him that. And then he just bought it. And then like I was going to get something for Skylar whenever he was there, and he just bought it. And I was like, okay. Yeah,
No
so
gifts.
it was maybe the worst shopping trip I've ever had.
Let's go.
And like I spent more money on food than Christmas gifts here. But to
Can I ask a LeBron related question, actually?
Yes.
What do you think about the streak being lost?
It could not be more poetic that he passes up his streak for a game-winning pass. And then his interview, they're like, what do you feel about the streak? And he said, nothing. We won. Couldn't be more poetic. And I also think he really needed that because like the one before, he was like talking on the Suns bench and he was like trying to force himself to get 10 points. And I think he kind of like, I don't want to be like, oh, he self-reflected and he's like, I have to change. I think he's in his final season, and in that game, he was like, it's either his last season or the one before. So he's just like talking to some people on the bench, and he kind of like obviously he got yelled at, and then he like, okay, we need to start winning games because like we didn't have Luka in that, and it was a close game, and they haven't beat anybody who's like a winning record the entire year yet. And so I mean, we got the win, but I don't care. I mean, he's 41. Like that's already an untouchable record. He didn't need to add a game to it. Like I
completely agree. I just figured you'd want to talk about it.
We so rarely talk about sports on the podcast. We needed Skylar to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I'm content with it. If we want to change it, he's had 8+ points.
Yeah.
Like 1,500 games. But I saw some like insane stats about like that 10-point record is probably never even getting touched again.
Yeah.
But, like KD's the next up, and he needs like 12 more seasons of 80 games or something like that.
It's untouchable. But that aside, my little sports thing off to the side, only got that for myself, and so I completely failed in New York, but still had a good time. I've been I played like 3 games of Rivals with Cassie, and I have not touched it since. And a little fun fact before I logged on early to the recording because I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and get some placement matches done before the recording today, and the PlayStation servers were down for me, so I sat here and talked to Zach while he played. So that was a good time. But I need
Angela,
to
by
get.
The way, I'm probably the best Angela player in the world.
Boo. I hate that flying tank.
Why?
Dude,
if I'm goated, I'm goated. That is what it is.
It's dumb. I don't care. Dumb character.
Whatever.
But I'm behind on. I'm like 2 chapters behind on One Piece. I've been so bad. You've been really, really bad.
You've been a bad boy.
You've been a bad boy, Skylar.
I haven't touched Gachiakuta in like 2 weeks. So I'm like 2 episodes behind on that.
Me and Austin the same thought on that.
I didn't touch Kagurabachi in a little bit. So I'm really behind on that. And then I'm like 3 chapters behind on Modolo. And I'm 2 chapters behind on One Piece. And then yesterday when I was at the gym, instead of, trying to catch up, I looked through Marvel Unlimited and added 50 comics to my read list. So now I'm even further behind on that. And then
Skylar, you have been bad, arguably naughty.
Very. Right before Christmas too. Terrible time. So the one thing I have actually been watching is I was like, my favorite thing to do after studying for hours is I like to turn off my brain and just watch.
Scooby-Doo?
What'd you say?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo? No. Simpsons.
That's solid, yeah.
I'm like halfway through season 2 already, and I'm watching like each individual episode, and I kind of enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things. Just turn off my brain and just watch. It's really like itching the back of my head right now, so it's really nice. And then I think that might be it for me. I haven't been really watching too much. I watch like the Lakers and the Broncos, but that's like an every week thing.
Nice.
Obviously, repping Pat Surtain.
Are they doing good?
Are we doing good, buddy? We're number 2.
Buddy, we're number 2.
Yeah, we won 9 straight.
You're number 2. You're wearing number 2 right now.
Yeah, because that's Pat Surtain's number.
Yeah,
number 2.
Nice. That's a good reference. I'm pretty sure you did that on purpose, right?
No, I just like this guy a lot.
I know. I was just kind of saying something stupid. Do you want to line us out, Skylar?
Yeah. All right. So if you made it this far, next week we have a different tier list
We're
coming
doing
for you guys.
Christmas,
I'm
yeah.
not going to spoil what it is because
Oh.
I think it'll be fun. Don't listen to Zach. Yeah, it's a surprise. But yeah, we got different tier lists coming for you next week. I think it'll be a good time. It's definitely going to be an argumentative one. This is one where I see a lot of heads butting.
Specifically Skylar.
Yeah, specifically me. But hey, if you made it this far, we appreciate it. Again, we're trying to hit 500 subscribers by
Reach goal of
Christmas.
1,000, you never know.
Hey, I mean, yeah, I would love 1,000, but realistically, 500 would be great. Yeah, check us out on, YouTube, obviously, Instagram, TikTok. Any support, greatly appreciated. We're having some pretty good growth recently, so we want to thank you for that. So
I also realized we forgot to introduce Cassie. Like we just were like, oh yeah, she's another member of the podcast at the beginning of it. We were like, oh yeah, it's Cassie.
You gotta read
She's
the
here.
whole thing, guys.
She's here. Go check out her
out
channel. It's going to be in the
Solo.edits.
description. She's a great editor.
yes. Yeah, check out Solo.edits also on
Of course.
Instagram and TikTok. So make sure to give her a follow, comment, like, share, anything there.
Sorry,
You
Cass,
greatly
that
appreciate that.
just like hit
I
me
didn't
as
even
you were stopping.
realize.
Yeah, I didn't realize either.
Yeah, I didn't
Just
either.
kind of jumped
Here
in. Yeah. Oh
know.
yeah, that'll be
They
there.
watch the Marvel Rivals tier list. They know.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone has seen that. Come on, it's the most popular video on
Exactly.
YouTube. If you haven't seen it, you've seen the shorts. Come on, everyone knows that. Yeah, but Skylar did a great job there. Thank you, buddy. We'll see you guys next week with this new tier list. I was about to say it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you.
Bye, have a great time.